It was time to pull another random movie for the collection I hadn't seen before. Caltiki was that movie, recently picked up in the Arrow sale. The Immortal Monster, directed by Riccardo Freda and Mario Bava. Now, from what I can gather, this 1959 movie was initially put into production by Riccardo Freda. He left midway through, and directing duties were picked up by Mario Bava, who did a lot of these uncredited pickups round about that time. Italian cinema is notorious for kind of taking Americanized stories and putting their own kind of spin on it. This one is all about the Blob. It's pretty much what it should be, the Blob, the Immortal Monster. It is gives you a backstory about Mayans and how they were suddenly wiped out at a point in time. They just disappeared. We are thrown into an archaeological dig. I always love those things. You know, you kind of always feel as if you're about to go into a mummy movie whenever that happens. And you have the group of people that you're going to follow as they discover something deadly. This blob that is just exponentially growing and just melts people as it eats them, just rolls over them and takes over them. And wouldn't you believe it, they managed to stop it. They burn it to a cinder, but they aren't just archaeologists. They're scientists. They want to study this thing. So of course they take a cutting of it back with them. Their friend has it lodged in their arm. There is a really cool sequence as they take this blob off his arm to reveal nothing but a little bit of sinew and bone. And then they keep it in a petri dish, almost. Of course, that's not where the movie's going to end. We understand that this person that we've been following that had the blob on his arm is now infected and is doing the kind of bidding of it, has turned a little bit evil. We have the blob that is beginning to get its strength back and beginning to multiply and kind of exponentially grow yet again. And pretty soon we have this blob chasing after our heroes, and that's it. It's a movie that doesn't offer much in the way of surprises, but it offers some really fun moments. The blob itself looks fantastic. It's kind of textured and horrible, and just the way it kind of just bubbles and gets bigger is just kind of gnarly and twisted. The photography is really quite nice and moments. Some of the set design is kind of fun, but it's obvious that they're pushing these blobs through like a model of some sort, the way it just breaks apart. But it's interestingly enough done. It is a super quick movie. I think it's like 73 minutes. And it's just one of these fun movies of the time. Nothing spectacular, nothing great, nothing terrible either. It's just across the board. I've seen it before, seen it better. It's good enough. For me, if you want a kind of movie about a destructive blob, I would go for the late 80s Blob, done by Frank Darabont, written by him anyway, which was far better. Now this disc gives you a 2K scan of the movie, and it looks really spectacular. I do like the black and white photography in these kind of genre movies. They play a lot with the shadows, and you see it in this one. I like the kind of globe-trotting of it, starting off at these ruins, moving back to America, going back to their base, which still seems to be situated within the jungle, but with houses and things like that. The little family that he has put in danger. The idea of the bad guy being kind of infected by the blob and starting to go a little bit haywire is an interesting aspect. It's never fully realised or expanded on. This is just a fun movie with a terrific ending. Yes, there are flamethrowers, lots of flamethrowers, and they are just an exciting weapon. I don't think we see enough flamethrowers in movies these days, with the exception of The Exterminator, but I would like to see more of that. I had fun with Caltiki. I may not go back to it. I don't know if this one will maybe get moved on in the collection. I may go back to it once more just to see what I think about it. Yeah, once more. And a little bit undecided. Maybe a 2.5 out of 5 this one. If you've seen Caltiki, let me know your thoughts on it in the comment box below, and I'll see you next time on Man vs. Film.